And your podcast is so stupid. I hate it.
At night,
I hate it.
Sunil Patel,
I hate you.
Huge Davies.
And I hate you.
You are now entering Slime Country.
Good morning, Slimers. Good evening, Slimers. Good afternoon, Slimers. Whatever time of day you are.
Why do you do it different? Why do you do all three every time? Let's go this way.
Oh, well, it could be the afternoon, or the evening, or the morning.
But it's the evening when we are.
Yeah, no, but they won't listen to this when we're listening to it. It's not a live, it's not a live experience. Even though it could be. Come with us. Good morning, Slimers. Good evening, Slimers. Good afternoon, Slimers. Welcome to the Slime Country podcast. Bit of admin before we start today's episode. Shout out Leon, who just messaged me. He said he tried to join the Patreon, but he couldn't.
Well, because our equipment malfunctioned, and we tried 2 days in a row to record, and so we fell behind on main feed episodes and bonus episodes, as you may have noticed. And what we decided is that it would be pretty naughty of us to keep charging the Patreon when we're not putting out bonuses or main feed episodes. So we paused it. Unfortunately, pausing the payment billing cycle means that nobody new can join. But as you can hear, and will have heard, we bought a massive bin lorry. As you can hear, we're now doing it again.
Yeah, we are doing it again.
We're doing it again,
fine.
which means that there's episodes coming out. Which means the Patreon's back on.
Where are we going?
Let's go up Jermyn Street, because it's going to be deathly busy up there.
But what about Green Park? Oh, that's what.
No, it's not that way, but we can go this way and then move around a bit.
I thought Green Park was that way. Green Park is that way, isn't it?
It is that way, but we're going to do a big circuit.
But I don't want to be near the street because it's so loud for the listener.
Yeah, that's why we're going down the back street. Right, you were walking towards Piccadilly. We're not doing that. I'll tell you that
fine.
much.
All right. Okay.
Here's what we're doing. We're going to go down Jermyn Street. We're going to turn right. We're going to go down or we could keep going straight down the bottom here if you like. But it's a longer and nicer, more scenic walk that way.
Yes. Well, please enjoy this episode of
Anyway,
Slime
as
Country
you can
podcast.
hear, it's back. Slime Country's back.
We're back.
So, Huge has just met me. I got here a little bit early, so I went for a little cup of tea at the Blue Posts.
You were sitting next to a random man in the pub with a cup of tea. Did you say anything to him?
He came up to me and he said, because it's the Liverpool City game was on.
He knows, yeah.
And I arrived in the first few minutes of the game, and I sat down at a small little four table.
Yeah.
Because it was the only seat left, and this with my cup of tea and my crossword, to watch the game. And this chap came up to me and said, "Excuse me, do you mind if I sit here?" And I said no, and that's the most we said to each other.
Oh, yeah, sure, interesting. He looked jealous of our connection.
He did. I think he thought he was seconds away from asking if I wanted to start a podcast.
Okay.
Seconds away.
Well,
I'm not going to tell you which Blue Posts. You'll have to guess. But we had a nice little cup of tea, and we watched a bit of the game, didn't we, Huge?
Beautiful. Nothing better to do on a Sunday evening. Now,
I actually have so much stuff to do this Sunday evening. It's crazy.
Well, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm doing Christmas decorations later.
What are you putting up?
Everything. We're doing out the front. We're doing the manger scene, but it's all Marvel characters.
Right. Who's Christ?
The Hulk. The Hulk. Three wise men. Scarlet Widow. Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and of course Rocket Raccoon.
Who's Mary?
Mary. Oh, Mary's the same.
Mary's just Mary.
Mary's just Mary. Keep her in. You don't want to. I think she's up. I think she's in the next. She's in the next Captain America film anyway.
She's
joining the roster.
Who's coming down from heaven to do the Annunciation?
I think Dobby.
Dobby. Dobby is the Archangel Gabriel.
Do I think Dobby? Isn't he in the Marvel Cinematic? I think he does. Yeah, he just. I think Iron Man frees him with a sock, doesn't he?
No. Iron Man garrots him with a sock.
Oh, okay, interesting. He buries him with his hands. No magic. No magic.
Yeah. Iron Man.
I think we're going the wrong way. I think this is more road. This is more street.
You're wrong.
This is unpleasant to listen to.
You couldn't be more wrong.
We need to get off the main road.
This is not a main road. This is the least busy road in central London.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship? Get off the road.
We're on.
Get off the road.
What's it called? St James Street right now.
Spiders crawling out of the gaps in my hands.
We're on St James Street. I think. It's just called St James. I think. It's where they've got gun shops on this road. Did you know that? And cigar shop. You're allowed to buy cigars and guns on this road.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Well, then take me to the gun shop.
It's Sunday, brother. They're all closed.
They're all closed. Well, you know, with the Lord said, he said no guns, no cigars on my day.
Yeah.
Simply podcast and
Podcast for football.
podcast and even song.
Yeah, if you're a footballer, you're allowed to work on Sunday. If you work in a gun shop, you're not. It says that in the Bible.
Yeah. What kind of guns? Big long ones?
Yeah, for guys that want to go into the forest and shoot little creatures.
Shoot Tom Cruise on his birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
We're
my
on-
good.
We're on Cleveland Row right now.
we're seeing
the
a walk-
intersection of
we're
Cleveland
seeing a
Row
walking
and
talk-
Pall Mall.
we're
So
seeing a walking
here's what we
talk.
can either do. Look, we've got two options here. That bit there
Yeah.
takes us straight to Green Park, or
Yeah.
that little alley there takes us to St James's Park, and we can walk round the loop.
There's more cars that way.
No, there's not. That's a pedestrian street.
Okay,
and
fine.
straight
All
into
right.
the thing.
All right.
Or either way gets us through the
We're walking past
The-
the walking tour. Hang on, let me just get a bit of.
in
I want to get some
Spanish.
information. It's in Spanish.
Did you speak Spanish?
He said "Que pasa, Holmes." he said I warned you, CJ.
Scrapers.
Sorry?
Those are for scraping your boots before you come in the house.
Oh really?
Interesting.
I don't think you need to scrape what.
Wait,
What do you
should
think-
we not join and let's find out about boot scrapers in Spanish?
Okay. All right, now we're
From the
entering.
See, look, no cars. You see?
Yes, you're right. I was wrong. You were
Okay.
right.
Well, as I've said, that a car is just driven down, but it's just one.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
matter. It's
just
just
one
one.
car.
Doesn't matter.
There won't be a single. You won't hear a single car. And it's a little bit windy. We don't know. So I've done a few tests. It doesn't seem that windy. And a big fucking police car ahead. Could you be? Could you
not
be
coming down
any
here.
more in the wrong?
It's going. It's behind us. We're walking away from it. We're laughing, brother.
I
We're in
want
the
to.
clear.
I want to enter the park. I want to feel at peace in the park.
You want to see the geese?
What I want to feel some. I want to feel like geese in the park. Yeah. Now, Green Park.
We're actually going down to St James's right now, but we can turn right and hit the Green Park if you like.
Yeah.
Or hide.
Hide
No,
in the park.
I like
No,
this,
not today's.
I like this little sculpture over here. Should we have a look at it?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Speaking of Christmas,
Should we take a picture of the sculpture so the Slimers can see?
Yeah.
By the way, if you go on the Patreon, you can
See all the pictures
Obviously,
that
it's a
we-
very visual-based podcast.
what we need is little cameras on these glasses.
Join the Patreon, and you can see all the things that we are seeing. We're looking at this statue.
This
tell
is,
tell me about this statue.
Well, presumably, it's the Holy Mother and the child Christ.
Oh, the
says-
mother's behind.
Faith, hope, love.
Yeah.
The something.
I think KSI has that tattooed in his chest. Faith, hope, love. That's the live, love, laugh of Christ, isn't it?
No, it's pretty crazy statue.
Yeah.
Says the guiding virtues of Queen Alexandra. Oh, so maybe this isn't Mary. Maybe this is Queen Alexandra or something. I don't know.
Can we look at the face quickly? Just a little shine on the face.
Yeah.
Not nice.
Not nice.
It's got the face of David Llewellyn. Look. Crazy that baby's
Badly
got the
done,
face
that
of
baby's face.
David Llewellyn. Good
And,
guy, David Llewellyn.
So
I hope he doesn't get cancelled.
Did you know that? Did you know that some of these lamps? There are still some of these lamps around here are still gas.
They can't be.
There is one gas lamplighter left in London. I think he works for the king.
I think we should siphon in the gas. Maybe put it in my backpack. I'll get a hose and put it in my backpack.
Maybe
and
we
take
can
it
get
home.
higher by smashing one of these lamps and huffing all the gas out of it. What do you reckon?
I think if you go up the post and you're huffing gas, I think you've earned the gas. You've earned the high, you know?
Huge mate, quick question.
Yes.
Greg Wallace, innocent or guilty?
Oh, guilty.
Guilty as sin,
Guilty
brother.
as sin. What did he do? I don't know what he did. What did he do?
Lots of inappropriate sexual comments over the years.
I mean, but I thought everyone knew that he was doing that, and that was fine. Like, it's like, you know, like, that is his thing. Like it's like, that's what he was doing. I've known this for years. I just thought that everyone was like, yeah, well, you know what? I will get abused by Greg Wallace, but I will get a MasterChef Champions prize.
I
you know?
honestly, I think he's fucking mental. Have you seen the video, the reply he put out on Instagram?
No, I didn't.
He said all of his haters are basically, in his words, middle class women of a certain age, and
You are.
I'd actually. So this is the interesting thing.
This is taking too long.
Walk straight out in front of that car.
You have to. This car has to come back faster.
Yeah, it does.
It has to come back faster. All All right.
This is something that really pisses me off. Is like you get it all the time when it's like cars driving erratically or drivers in them being pissed off. When it's like you're in a semi-pedestrianised road in the centre of London.
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening. What did you think you were going to be able to do 80 through here and get to your destination in 5 minutes?
Yes. I love the Lamborghini boys, who the 20 mile per hour Lamborghini boys. I do like them a lot.
Yeah, it's it's long been.
I like to throw my cigarettes in the car.
I like to do that as well. I like
always with the windows down. Always two lads, never talking.
Yeah.
Never talking in there. Mm-hmm. Don't talk. Don't talk. The ladies will see it and not like it.
Well, that's a conversation piece, isn't it? Having one of your cigarettes thrown through the window.
Yeah, but even then, you
car.
Couldn't say anything. They couldn't go. That's weird. They go.
It's weird that you do that to me.
That's just part of this city.
At the Greg Wallace, I've long been a Greg Wallace hater, but he's kind of like everyone's sort of like. This is a vindicating couple of days for me as a career Greg Wallace hater.
Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air for you, isn't it?
Have you seen his reply on Instagram where he says all that mad shit? He's in a room which is presumably his home office, and hung up behind him on the wall is his own Twitter profile picture where him and John Turturro are done up like the Men in Black.
Oh my god.
His own room in the house, 0 pictures of his family on the walls, 400 pictures of him and John Turturro.
I reckon Greg Wallace's family all look like Greg Wallace, so maybe you think it's maybe just him, but it's his whole. If his wife, I've never seen his wife before. I imagine his wife looks exactly like him, you couldn't tell them apart. His mother the same, his father, his niece, a tiny baby niece, crawling around with a head of Greg Wallace on it.
There is.
And I also think there's a correlation between liking dessert, because he's a dessert guy, right? Because I'm a big fan of MasterChef. Sure, he's on it, but I like the show. I like the drama.
Do you like MasterChef Australia? That's the best one.
People say that to me. I can't. I don't.
Awesome.
This is I think that's kind of like. It's a bit like trashy. Although it is funnier though.
It's less trashy.
Really?
Yeah, it's way less trashy.
I saw like a compilation of like MasterChef Australia where it's like when they tell people things. And they sort of pretend that they do a U-turn when they're delivering news for drama. So they're like, I saw Gordon Ramsay say, "I want to congratulate you," and she was like, "Oh my god!" She goes crazy, goes on the worst dish I've ever tasted on this show. Like they do that quite a lot.
They wouldn't do that on MasterChef Australia.
But I've seen that. That is on MasterChef. That was from MasterChef
They do it reverse
Australia.
way round. Like because it's in my experience as somebody who's, and to be fair, I've only seen every single series, but. Actually, that's not true. I think I started from series 2. Sorry, listener, for fooling you there. It's like
we're fooling them for every second they listen to this podcast. We are fooling them.
It's famously wholesome compared to the others. That's why I like it.
Okay.
It's very supportive. So they'll do stuff like the judge will eat a dinner, and then look really cross and grumpy, and then just start slow clapping, and the music swells, and everyone starts crying.
There's a show that I can recommend to people that I think is the best television show of all time. It's called My Kitchen Rules. It is an Australian television show. It's basically a mix between MasterChef and Come Dine With Me. So, in the way that is MasterChef, they are doing proper cooking and stuff. But it's like Come Dine With Me in the fact there's like 50 contestants all in pairs, and they all have to go around each other's houses every episode. And they all, it's insane. And they also have 2 judges who come to the houses too, professional chefs who also judge the food. That's
pretty cool.
And you know the end of Come Dine With Me?
Yeah.
And like the last episode, they sort of like there's a sort of tension about it, and then they sort of go like, when you first came, I thought you were right, but now I've met you, you're actually a little bit of a fucking little cunt. And then like that sort of energy. Imagine that, but over 50 episodes.
That's awesome.
So they're just going to each other's houses for 50 episodes. It's literally 50 fucking episodes per season. It's the greatest piece of television I've ever seen. Some people are giving each other 0. It's incredible.
Awesome.
And just because they hate them.
It's
It's incredible. It's the great. Oh my. Sorry, we're just watching. Sorry, there's 2 geese having a fight.
No, I'm
coming
afraid
live from the podcast.
I hate to. Let's see what they are. Those are mallards fighting. I think. Don't think they're geese. Well, maybe they are actually. No, I think I'm wrong.
Comment on the Patreon if you can recognise that geese.
That call. Let's see. No, those are those are greylags. I think those are greylags fighting. Oh no, they're Egyptian geese.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, my favourite. Sorry, I just know they've just got close. It's dark in St James's Park at the moment, and they're in the middle of the lake. They've just got close enough so I can see their heads.
That was a bit like an Arctic Monkey lyric. It's dark in St James's Park.
It's dark in St James's Park.
I gave a cigarette to a swan. It left me for a neon nightmare.
Well done on winning that fight. Well done. I saw you. I watched you do that. I was
Have a
sick.
hit on this vape. It's watermelon.
You like the water, don't you guys?
yeah.
Try this melon.
Yeah. Hold the melon. Come on.
So this is probably one of my... I'll let the listener in on this now. If you listen to this podcast for a while, you'll know obviously that I'm a big fan of water birds, of waterfowl, and this exact spot is probably one of my top chill out places in the entire world.
Yeah.
Especially at a time like this. As you can see, for as long as I've been had individual agency and been able to sort of make my way around.
When do you
town
not
on
have
my
individual agency?
own. Well, when you're a kid and you can't leave the house on your own.
But
Do
you
know
were
what
brought up by Fagin to steal handkerchiefs out of people's
I mean? I
pockets.
was, yeah, but he's
But
still supervising me.
that wasn't your age. Sorry,
He'd still have to come with
I've
me. You know?
misspoken. Yeah.
I'd come here and often at this time of night because obviously, as you can see, there's nobody here. It's the middle of winter, and so nobody wants to sit outside in a park at night.
Yeah.
But look, all the benches are free, and what you can do, you can just sit here and enjoy the company of all the birds and sort of clear your mind. I really, really love it here.
Well, it's sort of
That's
like-
a little insight into my life, listener.
Well, Ed's very relaxed. He's taken off his trousers. It's incredible. It's incredible to see Ed relax, really
I'm going
unwind.
for a wild swim in St James's Park Pond, getting attacked by geese as we speak.
Ed at the moment is screwing a wooden mallard to his head in an attempt to get a
To
wife.
pretend.
Yeah, to get a geese wife.
So, should we walk the?
No telling Liv, please.
Should we walk the? Should we walk the listener through what we can see here on this
Yeah,
pond?
so we are by. Oh my, that's really nice. That's like Minas Tirith over there.
So,
Gilead.
so there's that bridge there, which actually we should circle around and go to.
Yeah.
Is crazy because at the middle of the bridge you can see like London Eye and Whitehall and stuff, and on the other side you can see the hateful Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
So what we have here, listener, if you can picture this, we've got a few swans, classic swans.
I would take a picture of it,
mute
listener,
swans.
but it's pretty dark, and I think
It's extremely dark, it wouldn't come up.
Yeah, it wouldn't come up.
We've got a whole load of coots, which I love.
Now, we know the difference between coots and moorhens.
Of course we know the difference between
For the
coots and
listener,
moorhens.
you often in London see about 4 types of bird normally. You'll see like a duck, you'll see a swan, and you'll see these 2 other sort of black kind of birds. And the bill on a coot is a white bill.
Is white, and it's got sort of big yellow, white, flippery.
If you see their feet, their feet are crazy.
They look like flippers, but real big, but crazy flippers. They're
Yeah.
not attached. They're like each toe is like crazy web.
Yeah,
yeah. So
they've been bullied by the swans about it. You can see it. There's a dynamic there that's unhealthy and toxic.
whereas a moorhen has sort of like a colourful crest on its head.
Sort of it's a red.
It's a red,
It's
and
a
then
red.
and then it's got like yellow legs. So that's how you can tell the difference.
The number
between
of
them.
times I'm by a pond and I say that to someone, they go, what's? So they go like, oh look at that. I go, that's a coot. They go, oh my god, you're so knowledgeable. This is standard knowledge. This is standard bird
You
knowledge.
have to know what
You
a
have
coot
to know
is.
what that is.
If you're from London, you have to know what a coot is. It's out of the womb, you know what a coot is. They
Yeah.
show you a coot and a moorhen straight out of the womb at St Thomas Hospital and say, what are these?
If there's anyone on the podcast wanting to attract a wife or a husband, go to the park, point out the coot and the moorhen.
Is that a
You'll be
shoveler?
engaged by the end of the day.
Is that a shoveler over there?
Sorry?
Is that a shoveler there? Or is that a plover? Should we have a look at the board?
Where is the board?
Over here.
Okay. And
And then we'll walk back this way and go round, yeah?
yeah, sure.
Sure.
Sounds good. Oh no, my shoelaces. My shoelaces. You must go on without me.
I'll go on with that. I'll see you at the board, brother.
No,
Every
don't,
man
because
left
the
behind.
Bluetooth will come off. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the Bluetooth.
Every man left behind. No man left behind.
Ed, if you were to go to war,
Yeah.
I think. Do you think we're the only ones doing the podcast?
In the war.
Yeah.
Look, a black swan.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Natalie Portman herself. No,
Ooh,
I will.
they're
I will
hissing at
take a
us.
picture of this.
Yeah, they've got a few of them here. Recently on the other bank, I saw the little baby black, or the adolescent black swans with all the.
I've never seen a black swan before.
Have you not? There are a few of them knocking around this park.
It's-
This one is.
I've
great.
never seen. It's got a red bill. It's like the shiny Gyarados.
Mm. Is that what
That's
we,
incredible.
What we just seen here? It is.
That's
What we
incredible. I've never seen that before. It looks like Darth Maul. Shout out Ray Park.
Yeah,
Because we
shout
are in a
out-
park.
shout out-
Because we are in a park.
Shout out to Ray Park, big time.
Thanks for letting us in your park, Ray.
Now, this
Yeah.
is completely.
We're now looking at a board with a big picture for the birds.
This is completely unforgivable, I'd say.
What's unforgivable about it?
I'm really sorry, listener, but from a distance here in the dark, I've somehow managed to get confused between a shoveler and a tufted duck, and
embarrassing.
I know you've come to expect better of me on this podcast, and I honestly don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, an honest mistake, and an honest to admit it
Yeah,
on a podcast which you can't see anything.
yeah. From a
Yeah.
distance here, I've managed to get a shoveler and a tufted duck confused, and I really don't know.
Pick yourself up.
Sort of
because
don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah, no, pick yourself up because I can't have you're stooping. I can see you're already
I'm
starting to
stooping.
stoop.
I'm about to jump in this river.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Should we go all the way around? 'Cause
Well,
there's a nice
which
little
direction
cottage.
are we going in?
This way. We'll go
We're
this
going
way.
this- we're going this
We'll go the long
direction.
way. That's a nice little walk.
This view. So if you come to the same place we're at and you walk up here, bloody, it's that fucking Osgiliath up ahead.
Did you like seeing your first black swan?
I really like that. Really
Yeah.
like that. Really like that. Couldn't interview it because
No.
it is past a certain time.
What? It's bedtime.
Yeah, the rule. Yeah, you know the rules.
Oh, you're not allowed to interview ducks in the park after
No.
off-peak times. Yeah.
Nope.
Here we're walking past some Egyptian geese right now. Regular listeners will know that this is my favourite type of goose.
And we just saw them have a fight.
I also really like these grey lags over here. These guys are absolutely fantastic as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. Hey,
Oh my goodness. What a time.
I know.
What a stroll. I wish you were my wife.
Here we go. There's another board over here. You see. Actually, I'd say just to let you know, listener, just so you know, I'd say my second favourite type of goose is probably the nene or Hawaiian goose.
The Nene.
Yeah.
Isn't that is that a dance for the youths? The Nene. Isn't it? Oh bloody! Is this open for a coffee? Can we actually grab a coffee?
Yeah, it looks open.
Fucking
God,
hell!
that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Holy fuck!
Yeah, should we get a little cup of tea or something
Sorry,
to be
just
walking around
fucking
with?
Hell, an actual coffee in a park after dark.
I'm actually kind of hungry as well. Should we get a little coffee?
I think we can get a coffee.
Yeah, let's get a coffee.
If you're hungry, the coffee won't do anything.
Maybe I can eat the beans.
Do you think they'll give you some free beans?
Oh, do you know what?
I reckon
Listener-
it's going to be pricey
Listener-
in the St James's Cafe.
Listener, I had a bit of Hughes mocha the other day, and now I'm like, oh, actually, I'd love to have a mocha.
So sorry, it's very noisy.
Yeah, fine.
It's okay, we're grabbing and going.
Are you throwing this stuff out? Or... Okay, great. Just checking. Because sometimes when they're throwing it out, you can get a bit.
I'm gonna get a sandwich.
Okay, right.
I'm having a sandwich.
What have we got here? Look, oh, they've got Christmas ones here. They have
Indian chicken wrap. I've already remembered. No, green cranberry.
brie cranberry ciabatta. They've run out. It looks like a pulled turkey, ham and cheddar.
But it is Christmas time.
They have pulled turkey and bacon, or a turkey Reuben bloomer.
Actually, maybe this is what I want.
I don't know if I want any of this.
People don't know this in the podcast, but the way that Ed is standing now is exactly the way that Sunil stands. R.I.P. Sunil.
I put the glasses on and I've become.
Yeah,
I'm inhabiting Sunil.
you're quite rich. and,
I'm inhabiting the character of Sunil. Or like, he's taking me over like the mask. I put the glasses on and it's.
You're just throwing Blu-ray DVDs out of his hands.
Yeah, it's like the Green Goblin mask. Instead of those little bombs, I've got Blu-rays.
Yeah.
That's a good bit of business.
Okay.
Good bit of business, bro.
Hello, Slimers. Now, the next bit you're about to listen to sounds like an absolute nightmare, but it will be explained. Just stick with it. It only lasts about 45 seconds, but it is explained. You're not malfunctioning. Sorry, it will be explained.
Sunil will be back soon. by the
Hello,
way.
I'd like to buy this sandwich,
He's
please.
just been filming a different radio.
I'll also have
Maple pecan tart.
I'll have a mocha as
That
well.
looks unbelievable.
No more coffees? That's okay.
Walking around St James's Park in the
I'll
dark
have a
with
tea then.
cake on a plate and a
English
and a
breakfast
fork
tea,
doesn't
yes,
seem the
perfect.
most it's a sort of unwieldy way
Yes,
to
I'd love
have
some
a snack.
actually.
Could have a cinnamon
Thank you.
roll. Quite stodgy though. Trying to be a bit
That's
healthy. These
okay.
cinnamon
That's
buns
okay. We don't wish to
half
stay
look
here.
good
That's
though.
fine.
And it is December now. It's the 1st of December, listeners. So I reckon I could.
No, that's okay.
I don't think I could be blamed for having a. I don't
Sorry?
think they could. I don't think anyone would blame me for
I'd like
having
to know from the side.
a cinnamon
Oh, no,
bun and a
in,
mocha
just
on the 1st
put
of
it in.
December on a
Thank
walk
you.
in the park. Lock me up and throw away the key if that's a crime.
Are you talking all the way through this?
We're getting this to take away, but I think you have to put it on a plate to.
Have you been talking all the way through that?
Yeah.
Well, I've been talking. It's going to sound crazy. So basically, what
That's
happens?
awesome.
So basically, because we've become completely wireless now.
Sometimes we'll just walk away from each other and have separate conversations
sure.
with
So
different
that's going to sound
people.
absolutely insane.
It's going to sound quackers.
Yeah, it's going to sound like I'm talking to someone trying to buy a sandwich, and you're just talking over me.
I was walking around going, would it be a crime to have a cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a laugh, isn't it?
A plate.
Well, yeah, because I'm not going to just bring it
We're
up with my
taking-
hands and
No,
ask
we're
to...
taking that away. Do you have a?
Yeah, can I have... that's what I was
Thank
just
you.
saying, yeah. Can I have this to take away, though? Is that all right? Just in it's fine, thank you, just a little bit. Oh, sorry, my card is rubbish. I might need to move some thingy. Hang on.
This might be the best episode of any podcast that's ever existed.
I think it might be. This is what the people want to hear, isn't it?
What, just a kitchen packing away? as you fail to pay for a drink and a bakery item.
No, what it is, I'll tell you what it is. You know what it is? Is you know those like mukbang streamers, where what it is it's like a really thinly veiled, like pretend, like date. So that so that people sitting on their own can like pretend they're having dinner with someone.
Oh yeah, because I was alone in lockdown for so long, I fully engaged with that.
That's what we're doing, except it's a walk in a park instead of dinner.
Yeah.
You can pretend that you're out with your pals getting a coffee, even though you're really far away.
I used to watch people.
Or maybe you're not far away. Maybe you're like in that bin listening to the
Ed,
podcast right now.
Very quickly, some admin.
Yeah.
I'm
It
coming
is
under here quickly.
Raining.
It is
yeah.
raining a bit.
It
and
is
I'm-
raining a bit,
and
we're
I'm worried
wearing
about the
loads of
equipment.
electronics.
What we should have is we should always have caps on us.
Yeah, or
That's
umbrella.
what we should have. Let's stay in here
Let's stay here for a sec.
until the wind.
That's actually good for me because I don't think I'll be able to eat a whole cinnamon bun and hold a tea at the same time.
Isn't it crazy we live here?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So round there a bit is a nice bit of shelter. I think we're likely to see some cranes if we walk around there.
Oh bloody! Really?
No, sorry, no, herons. What am I talking about?
Yeah, sorry.
We'll see a few grey herons.
Cranes are the things that in Kung Fu Panda. Herons are
No,
what
they're
we
the
have in
things
the park here.
that put a building together.
I've never. Okay. Have we discussed this before? If we had a camera, this would be the clip that goes on inside. Check this out.
Wow.
Okay, so. Have you ever seen the bottom of a crane?
The bottom of a crane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, have you never seen the bottom of a crane?
No one has.
Wow.
We're the only person. No one's seen the bottom of a crane.
Uh-huh.
Not only that, no one's ever seen a crane being built or
Yeah.
transported through a city. They spring out of nowhere. Do you need the really big ones? Assuming you need one crane to build the other crane. Like what's going on?
I think I've actually seen a crane being transported, you know.
What does it look like?
I could be making it up for clip value.
Well, you really
actually-
look up because my outrage at this. This is if this was a clip, this would be a bad clip because you're all meant
Well,
to.
first of all, we're both eating.
No,
Number
yeah,
one.
yeah, sure. No,
Yeah.
no, during the clip. The clip would be best if I gave an opinion on something that was like an outrageous observation or something, and then
Yeah.
you were sort of laughing along and contributing. But you're saying already I have seen the bottom of a crane, so that's already killed the thing that I hyped up so much.
Uh-huh.
And then you said the second thing, which I have seen a crane being transported. So you killed the second thing. So there's
No,
only
I think I'm lying about the second one, actually.
right.
But listen, to be fair to me, if you're coming into a conversation with me and you're saying, you're assuming that I've never sought out, so I've never sought to go and look at a piece of heavy machinery in action.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to assume of me. You know I love
I don't-
watching bits of heavy machinery in action.
Yeah, but not no one's allowed you into a construction site
I saw it, but I got near one once and I saw the bottom of a crane.
through the gap in the. Sometimes in the door, there's where the lock is. You can look in. Mm-hmm. But apart from that, it's pretty much just a complete secret what goes on in there.
Yeah, I definitely have seen the bottom of a crane when I'm on the train as well, out the window. Mm-hmm. And I think from ground level too.
Okay.
I think I've seen it from ground level before. And I think where I'm thinking of is was in Central. I was on the South Bank somewhere many years ago. How do you think they'd transport cranes?
No, that's why this is the whole thing I'm saying. It's like I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't
Helicopter,
even know.
surely.
You think a helicopter takes it? So this is what I'm saying is if you're suggesting that the best way to get a crane is by helicopter,
Oh.
then that's obviously not happening. So how the fuck are they getting the cranes in?
By helicopter or train? Train and then helicopter.
Train, I understand.
Yeah.
Train. It's a good thing that Indiana Jones wasn't on a train with a crane on it, because then I love the Indiana Jones. Have you seen it when the film where he basically goes on a train, and I think it's the second movie, third movie. Mm-hmm. But everything on the train is basically
His origin story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
it's like,
Dracula, yeah.
There's a whip. There's like a hat.
Yeah.
There's like a snake on it he doesn't like.
A whip, he gets
Yeah,
the whip.
there's a whip
He
on
gets
it.
the scar, Harrison Ford scar.
Yeah, and then imagine if he got on a train, but it was a crane train, and he was like and then he just became really into cranes.
No, you're thinking of that film with John Candy and Steve Martin. Come on, that wasn't bad. Now that's a clip.
No, that's really good.
Now that's a
That's
comedy
really good
podcast
stuff.
clip.
Bloody hell.
Come on.
We'll never make any money from this. Let's put this in the bin.
Just realised I've been licking my fingers into the mic.
Yeah, you have been,
Like
yeah.
fucking Augustus Gloop.
Yeah.
like a fat little Bavarian boy covered in chocolate. Christ alive. I need to go to the gym.
I go in for you. I go into the river for you.
Thanks, man.
Also to get a big gulp of that delicious chocolate.
So do you think he died, that little boy?
They all died. Are you kidding me? Let's go through all of them. Number one, Augustus Gloop. He goes up the tube. There's no oxygen in there, for one thing.
He's absolutely dead because they're like, oh, we'll come back and rescue him. But it's like, he's stuck in a tube with no air. He's going to die in minutes.
In the book,
Or at least he'll never be the same again.
so in the book they do live because they do come back. Like he rolls out as Blueberry Kid or whatever.
Yeah, they
And
have
then Mike-
like a special department they go to for the Oompa Loompas to fix them or do
And Mike
surgery
TV
or
comes out
whatever.
really long, like like that Tory MP. What's his fucking name? The whatever. Anyway, you know what I mean. The one with the top hat.
Thing is, Violet Beauregard is blue, but she's not like a
Blue
giant sphere.
and round, isn't she?
Yeah, but I think they stop her from being round, but they can't stop her from being blue.
That's okay. That's okay. Avatar's around the corner.
What's her name? Who's the other one?
The one that goes into the goose. She goes through into the.
She gets eaten by squirrels, doesn't she? She basically has a visit to St James's Park. She just gets attacked by geese and squirrels.
She goes down the garbage chute.
Yeah.
If I operated a chocolate factory,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
garbage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't allow 4 children to die during a guided tour.
I wouldn't let the winner stay on. I would say that. I would say
That-
that's
yeah.
not. I'd say just because you survived the chocolate factory doesn't mean you can run a factory.
That's
Do you know
actually
what I mean?
when you describe it like that, it actually sounds mental. Winner stays on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Winner stays on
Yeah.
to run the chocolate factory. That's crazy.
No meritocracy. No interview system. Mm-hmm. In this country,
Yeah.
4 kids, random kids allocated in the chocolate. Come, 4 of them die, winner stays on. That's the way we do it, and that's what we voted for.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, fuck this, Tory fucking government.
Winner
I want
stays
Labour to
on
come in,
is what we voted
and I want them to get our factories back to what they should be.
Starmer's Britain is they're just giving random children and their granddads the factory to run. That's what's happening, man. And it's a sad state of affairs, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah,
What I think is crazy is
this is a really good sandwich. It's
Yeah.
got, it's got mustard in it. I
what
didn't
did you
know that.
get? Bacon and turkey.
Yeah, and it's got mustard in it too. It's really good.
Hi, I'll have the mustard sandwich. That sounds amazing. Oh, you mean the turkey bacon Christmas melt?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mustard one. I'd love that.
Here we go.
Right, come on. Now we can walk. Oh,
Oh,
that's the geese that have just got out of
yeah,
class.
sure. This round 2.
Yeah,
It's Fast and Furious 2.
if it was me, because the crazy thing is that
Oh man,
Charlie and his granddad did also do something wrong, and very close to dying a violent death, like arguably the most violent death out of all of them, shredded by a gigantic fan in the ceiling.
I thought you meant they were. I thought you meant Grandpa Joe was lying about being disabled. But yeah, sure.
No. They very nearly die. The two of them, like, arguably get in some of the most trouble.
Yeah.
And for
They
some
take
reason,
the fizzy lifting juice, don't they?
yeah. Then Willy Wonka's like, Joe,
Well.
you boys are all right. you don't get punishment like the other ones do.
But they were the only ones to break the rules and get away with it.
Well, I can't remember the film or the book. Isn't it because they just break the rules because they like
No. So
they like the taste of the thing and they just want to try the lovely sweets instead of, like, you know, wanting to steal proprietary technology or something like that.
no, they want to take they take an iPhone. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. They take the design for the new iPhone.
Yeah.
So Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is one of my top 10 favorite films, I would say. Love
Yep.
that film. I know it well. So they go in and they take fizzy lifting juice.
But why? Why do they get away with it and everyone else doesn't?
I think it's kind of like
Pure of heart.
Willy Wonka's kind of doing a little test on them. So he'll show them something incredible. He'd be like, "Oh my god, this is Angry Birds," but you can't touch Angry Birds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But then they move
Yeah.
on and then they stay behind and go, "I want a little go on Angry Birds. It looks so good."
Yeah.
Oh, you get a new, if you kill enough boxes, you get a new bird. You know.
Yeah.
And so they take the fizzy lifting juice and they get
Yeah.
up to the ceiling and they almost get sliced up by a fan. Do you remember that? They almost die,
Yeah, they almost get killed by a green pig.
and then they burp to come back down again.
Yeah.
But they're missing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Quick detour.
I'd visit a fan for 5 minutes. If I could. I
Yeah.
wish I could see a fan right now.
If it was me, I would have just not burped and died.
Well, yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean, yeah.
But I can't burp on command.
I can. Well, what the? Wait, sorry.
No,
you
I can't burp on
you
command.
can't burp on command.
It's actually interesting. So I saw this thing on.
Just try swallowing air. Try swallowing air. No, not like that. Not like
I don't know
that.
I don't know what I'm doing. Swallowing air.
Like this. Listener, do you mind if I burp on the podcast?
But I can't do that. I know what a burp sounds like. I
Sorry.
know what a burp looks. I can't burp.
I had that thing, listener, where I tried to do it and then I accidentally got some air trapped and then I needed a real burp.
Yeah.
My chest and stomach are going to feel horrible for the rest of the day.
Tell you what, there's this challenge online which is circulating. It's
Yeah.
called the Sprite challenge, and you have to drink a whole bottle of Sprite
Yeah.
without burping. And I
Oh.
think I could do it because I can't burp.
You can't burp.
It's like apparently it's impossible to have a whole Sprite and not burp. But I think we should do
Well,
it.
loads of it's just air, isn't it? Or carbon thingy.
But it's like a Sprite is specifically
Carbon
intense.
dioxide.
It's very intense Sprite.
So
It's
this-
almost not lemonade. I think there should be another lemonade. You know what I mean? Like I don't want just Sprite as an option.
do you
It's
like
too much.
Do you like
It's-
Mountain Dew?
No,
So
really bad.
This is called Duck Island Cottage, isn't that sweet?
Fucking hell, Ed.
Duck Island Cottage, isn't that? What a sweet little name
This
for this cottage.
house. I'm going to take a picture of this. This is going on Patreon. This house is adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
Never been to Duck Island Cottage before, brother?
This is in the middle of fucking St James's Park. Who would even live there?
So I think it's. I don't think anyone lives there. I don't know if anyone lives there. I think it might be a fucking.
If no one lives in there, then we can live in there.
Because this garden is functional. I went in here recently because the gate's open during the daytime and you can just walk around. It's like
Could we
a
just
little,
step over the gate?
It's like a little allotment sort of thing,
Would you be okay with stepping over the gate?
if you like. I don't know if someone lives there. I think there are curtains there, so somebody
No,
must.
there are
live there.
curtains. You wouldn't have curtains if you weren't getting naked in there. That's what curtains are for, to stop the people
Or
looking at you
watching,
naked.
or watching telly.
Yeah.
Don't want people just look at.
Watching you watch naked people on the telly.
Maybe it's like a. Maybe it's just like a storage place for park keepers.
Yeah. I think it's a... Maybe that's where the geese live?
Well, look, they've got another helpful little information board about Duck Island Cottage right here.
I know a blue thing that's shiny.
Oh no, this is about pelicans.
Have you seen that video of a pelican eating a whole pigeon?
And I haven't, but I do love pelicans.
It's absolutely crazy.
Please do not feed or touch these sociable birds.
I don't think it's really up to us whether you feed a pelican or not. If a pelican wants to take your dog or child, the pelican will do so.
Yeah.
It's a good bird.
Famously
It's a
big mouth.
Yeah.
God, I
Giraffe
love-
the Pelly and me.
God, fuck, I love. Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten about that until you
Giraffe,
just said
Pelly
it.
and me.
That's another Dahl one, isn't it?
Yeah, he sits in the pelican's mouth. They fly. I don't know what the giraffe's doing when the. I think the Pelly and me would have been better. I think the giraffe is a bit like, fuck it, keep up. Do you know what I mean? Fuck,
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Maybe something else could go in. Maybe something in your mouth. Maybe like a dormouse. You know, the pelly in me and the dormouse in my mouth.
I love fucking pelicans so much, man.
Yeah.
Top,
well, I know you. They're
top
water.
bird.
They're one of the top water birds that
brilliant
exists.
water
I know
bird.
you're a big fan.
Lucky are we that. Oh my god. I was.
Have you seen a pelican? There are actually
will be.
pelicans here.
Oh yeah. Oh mate, I've got a video.
I don't
to
think
show
I've seen
you.
a pelican in London before.
I have an unbelievable video to show you. So
Please be Tokyo Drift. The whole like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Mate, I have an
Because it gets-
unbelievable video to show you.
It gets
It's
better.
like, it's the footage of 9/11.
Yeah. Okay.
I have an unbelievable video to show you, mate. It's
was-
a car crash.
It was fast. It was furious. It's true.
No, I maybe a year or so ago, a dear friend of mine and friend of the show
Shout
called
out.
Chris MacArthur Boyd came to London.
Yeah. See him.
Yeah, he had to pause and not burp after the C, but before the M and the B. We hold that for a second. Hold my cup
Before
for a
the
second.
C, but after the D. Right.
M before B, but after
After
C.
C, yeah, sure.
Sorry, I just felt a drop on my head, and I have to do that check to see if it's bird shit or just a drop of water.
Now you checked with your hand.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
actually,
mean? Like,
do you
what
know
the-
what? That's a really stupid and good point that you
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
I did check with. Look, there are the pelicans. There, on that log,
Fuck off.
sleeping.
That's crazy. We don't always say this in the podcast. We're not sponsored by the park or by anyone.
Or by pelicans.
Well, we were sponsored briefly by Volcano Coffee, but they, you know.
What? Not even they offer. Yeah.
We said that we'd enter the. We said. What we say was that you have to go
What?
into their offices.
No. We said that a trial ad read for them.
Yeah,
And it was so rubbish that that they said no, thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. I actually respect them. Now, there's about what, like 10 pelicans all huddling together.
Yeah.
This is incredible. And next to it, the fountain from Ocean's 11. Do you want to hum Claire de Lune?
Yeah, that was good. That was great.
yeah. Julia Roberts.
So CMB came to town, and the bit we were at before on the other side, where the benches are,
Yes.
on the shore there where the geese were sitting,
Yeah.
3 pelicans just sitting grooming themselves. I sat next to them for about 5 minutes, like as close to them as I am to you now. It was a truly wonderful experience.
They sat on the bench with you.
Not on the bench, but I was like, I sat on the little railing, and they were on the other side of it, and they were like looking at me and chatting away. Yeah, it was fantastic.
What
so
pelicans eat?
lucky.
Big fish.
Fish, I think. Yeah, they eat
Big
fish.
fish.
Mackerel, I think they feed them here.
Well, there's no mackerel in it. They chuck them.
No, the park keepers have to source the mackerel.
If you can't fish for it yourself, you should be extinct. And I'm going to say strong on that. I'm going to say hard and fast and
So
strong.
you're
with
saying, when was the last time you went and fished for yourself?
that.
You hypocrite.
I went to this beautiful Lake Tesco.
Lake Tesco.
Lake Tesco, beautiful Lake Tesco.
Lake Tesco, that's
Yeah.
good.
This fountain's nice, isn't it? It's just
Really
I feel
nice.
like I feel like they didn't have enough budget for it. There's only one of them. I feel like it should be like 5.
I think there is another one on the other side.
Yeah. Can you imagine living in that
Got
house
2 of
next to a
them.
pelican and a big fountain? Fuck off.
It would probably be my dream job to live here and look after the pelicans.
Do you think there's a monster in here?
Huh?
You know, like there was a monster back where I lived in Shadwell.
Oh yeah, the Shadwell monster.
The Shadwell monster. I think there must be a monster here.
No, I think this is a
Princess Anne in there.
Prince Andrew.
Prince-
That's why they got curtains on the cottage. Prince Andrew's in there.
It's interesting because when I saw him at the memorial for the Queen,
You were there?
there was a lot of weeds on him. He was dripping wet, absolutely soaking wet. Complete
Everyone
disgrace.
thought those were war medals. They were bits of seaweed and bottle caps from the river.
He's being attacked by a goose. He goes, no. You got through that tea very quickly. Fucking hell.
And you know when you're just like,
Is this controversial?
It's just like I need some tannins. My body, the body knows what it needs, and my body knows that it needs a few tannins right now.
Yeah.
So I carry on.
It's just controversial. I actually don't mind cold tea.
Me too.
Yeah, sometimes I just like let it go cold and I drink it like a normal drink.
So how do you?
Like it's tap water.
How do you have your? I do some coffee. I don't mind drinking cold coffee, but I'll often just put it in the microwave. For 30
I
seconds,
just think that
warm
that's
it up a little bit.
I don't know. I don't really trust the microwave. What goes on in there?
Now, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Tell me how you make your tea,
Okay.
start to finish.
And this is coming, by the way, from the son of the man who invented the pyramid tea bag.
Yeah, yeah.
So first off, I get in the pyramid, find the treasure.
Yeah.
So tea bag goes in the mug.
Yeah.
Now I have a kettle.
That's a good step one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have a wait for step two. I've got a kettle.
Right. Okay.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I have a kettle. The kettle, you can choose the temperature between 70, 80, 90 or 100 degrees Celsius.
Oh God, I love that.
So I go to 90 because I don't want to wait 4 minutes.
And I also don't want it to be completely boiling. Same with coffee.
Yeah.
Same with other types of tea, loose leaf tea and all that business. You don't want to powdered tea, matcha for goodness sake. You don't want that boiling.
Yeah.
What
And
are you
also
on about?
the kettle is a robot. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that. That's the main thing. The kettle is a robot and it's voice activated.
It's got consciousness.
Yes, it's like Bicentennial Man. It's trying to marry my daughter.
The kettle's trying to marry my daughter. No son-in-law of mine is going to have 4 modes.
Yeah. When he's really happy, steam comes out of his ears. It's really nice. It's like a dog wagging its tail. I can tell when he's happy. I can tell. So
just hearing an ecstatic whistle coming from the bedroom next door, putting your earplugs in and turning over. Oh, it's the middle of the night. Keep it down.
my goodness. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
So
the kettle wants to marry his daughter.
kettle's boiling at 90 degrees. Sometimes 80 if I'm in a rush.
Can I say something crazy? For me, it would be 70 every time, no matter what
Really?
I'm making. No
70?
matter what I'm making, it would be 70 every time.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll go to 70 tonight when I get home.
Uh-huh.
Because we're doing Christmas decorations tonight, and I'll need some stiff cups of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tea goes in. So this is controversial too. I now, in the last 2 months, have changed the way I drink tea.
Uh-huh.
I leave the bag in.
I'm a huge proponent of leaving the bag in.
Yeah. Wow.
Look there.
Yeah.
Fucking Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Horrid over there.
Yeah.
London Eye. And what's in the middle of the London Eye? Shard.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the mayor of London. He lives in there.
He lives in the spot.
Yeah.
In where all the spokes meet in the middle is where Sadiq Khan lives.
Yeah, it's like the former mayor will go on there. Like it's Ken Livingstone right now. So it's like you know when the myth of the guy, the punishment is the eagle comes and takes his liver or whatever, and it grows back.
Yeah.
That's happening
Prometheus.
to Ken, that's Prometheus. That's happening to Ken Livingstone right now. Except it is it's 4 pigeons.
Yeah.
It's 4 pigeons.
4 Egyptian geese come every day and peck his liver out.
Yeah. So in this,
We're back where we started now.
This bit here normally is normally crowded with tourists because there are like little budgie parakeet things.
Yeah,
and
and squirrels.
they can land on you.
Yeah.
And they basically just land on you for a laugh.
Yeah.
And you can get a picture with you about 7 parakeets on you.
Well, what people-
I actually have a picture of my Instagram of it.
What people don't realise, and we've talked about this when we went to Hyde Park and didn't manage to record because the equipment fucked up. But people don't realise is people bring like a little bit of bread or a bit of birdseed or whatever to feed the animals, but they're so socialised around people.
Yeah.
They're so not fucked by. They're not like normal pigeons or a squirrel or a bird, where if you sort of walk within 10 paces of them, they'll fly away. They'll just if they see you've got food, they'll just land on you and try and get at it.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
So you always see like a fairly bemused tourist covered in pigeons and squirrels,
Oh, yeah.
not knowing what to do.
I was about to say that. There was a guy here who was, I don't know where he was from, he wasn't talking English, but him and his family were absolutely loving the fact that he had 5 pigeons on his head. Oh,
he's like freaking out,
shitting on him, pecking out his eyes. It was so funny.
It's awesome.
It was really good. And also, if you're going to feed the birds, don't birdseed. They're bored of that. Crisps. Get some crip in there.
Birdseed.
Get some crip
Birdseed's
in
classic.
there.
You can't beat birdseed, mate.
They've never tasted sweet chili sensations.
Can't beat birdseed, lad.
Oh, okay. Well, very well. We can't be. Listen. So, thank you for listening to
Thanks for listening to the
to this
episode.
podcast. I think this is it. We're going to continue on the park. Where are we going to go to next for the next episode?
I don't know. We're back to
We'll
another
stroll-
episode. We'll stroll around and see what happens.
Where's nearby we could go to, do you reckon?
There's
for the
Buckingham
next
Palace.
episode?
There's Green Park.
Should we walk out to Buckingham Palace and just
Yeah,
buy
and then
something?
go up to Green Park. Yeah,
let's do that.
All right.
Well, thanks very much for
Thanks very
listening.
much, everybody.
Please join the Patreon. It's £4
Please
a
join
month.
the Patreon. It's
If you want to
£4 a month.
support us, and great, and come see me and Ed on tour.
Next spring.
Tickets are available on our respective websites.
Go,
edlight.com or
oh no, I don't
something.
have a website.
Oh, no.
You have to go to my link tree through my Instagram bio.
Go through Ed's Linktree, and I've got a website. It's hugedavies.com.
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
great. It's a
Thank you
really
very
good
much,
website.
everyone.
You're going to really enjoy it. Thanks very much for listening. We're sorry about the break, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
At night, Sunil Patel, Huge Davies.